Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. All right, y'all. About that time, coming in just a little bit early. Want to get an opportunity to share. And we're going to have a very amazing and awesome time tonight here on Wind Down Wednesday. Therapy with a Sip. Grown Folk Conversation broadcast. Thank you all for tuning in. And of course, you all know when you come in, we do what? We hit that share button, right? Because sharing is what? Caring. Come on, get up. Yes, indeed. Wind down Wednesday, baby, with your host with the most, the one, the apostle, the prophet, the cosmic commander at your service. We're going to have an amazing time tonight. Um, as always, thank you all for tuning in. Thank you all for sharing your Wednesdays with us. We're not remiss to extend that with grateful gratitude. We know how important your time is, time you can't get back. So we want to spend it wisely, right? And so that we can get the things done that we need to get done. Okay. So let me get busy here. And as I get busy, you all can enjoy the ambience in the background. Yes. I had an amazing day today. Of course, my Wednesdays are always amazing. My meditation time just to reflect and think about what it is that we're going to share and have an amazing time in doing that. So hopefully you guys' day was off the chain as well. So let me get into the sharing here. Okay, fam? And hopefully you guys are sharing as well. Okay. See if we can do this like this. Okay, there we go. Right? So I am hitting that share button. There we go. Again, we are also streaming live to YouTube. Thank you all, YouTube, for tuning in. And if it's your first time here in Wind Down Wednesday, please do this for you, for me, and for us. Please subscribe and like. All right? And share. Okay? We're going to be dealing with an amazing topic tonight. Let me put it out there for you guys on YouTube. And we're also streaming to Facebook. So we going to get at it. Okay, fam? All right. I'm dropping these groups here. Let me put the topic out here for you guys on YouTube. If this your first time here in Wind Down Wednesday, therapy with a sip, grown folk conversation. We do partake of the fruit of the vine. We have wine, we have sip, we have water, coffee, whatever you may be demonstrating with. Okay. So let me put this topic out here for you guys tonight. The topic is Really simplistic. I think you can have fun with it. It's what to do when you don't know what to do. Interesting, huh? Topic. Hey, Dusty, what's going on? Thank you for tuning in. Listen, please subscribe, right, and hit that notification button. Okay, ATL in the house. I see you, Queen Octavia, in the house. So we're doing our little sharing again. Remember, sharing is what? Caring, right? So, dude, please hit that share button. Okay. Gratitude, gratitude. Gratitude, gratitude, gratitude. I really enjoyed doing Wind Down Wednesday. Now, Wind Down Wednesday is a spinoff of our truth session that we have every Saturday at 3 p.m. Central, 4 p.m. Eastern Time, Facebook Live. Also, we stream live to YouTube for those of you that may want to join in. Okay. Thank you, Dusty. For those of you that may want to tune in, let me put a little echo in this. For those of you that may want to tune in, all right. Now, we want you all to tune in. Yep, tune in. Tune in, baby. Yes, indeed. Thank you all, family, for helping me share. Right? We have to build together. Hey, Queen Osun. Thank you. Thank you for joining us. VA in the house, Virginia in the house, y'all. We're gonna get it up. We're gonna get it going. Those of you on YouTube, please let us know where you're hailing from. Let us know what city, state, zip code, area code, whatever you want to put out there. Let us know what you got going on so that we can make these connections. Is that all right? Yeah, I did. I came in a little earlier because I wanted to kind of get things started up, kind of get some sharing in, so that when the family gets in, we can go ahead on and do this. Oh, he's in the house tonight, y'all. None other than T Swin, baby. Men Can't Always Be Wrong podcast. That's the H Town, baby. Hey, Lisa, I see you, girl. 217. What's going on, y'all? Do this for you and for me and for us as you come in. Please let us know where you're hailing from and hit that share button because what sharing is what? Caring. Yes, sharing is caring. Let's get up. Yes, indeed. Oh, yeah, you in Wind Down Wednesday, baby. Therapy with a sip. Grown folk conversation. Peace, 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 Queen Osun. Listen, you where the grown folk come and we can have that really good laid back conversation. It's a safe space, right? Where you can come and your thoughts are guarded, right? Because if one come in here with that foolishness, guess what? They get booted up out of here. Oh yeah. Oh you hanging with the host with the most, baby. Yes, indeed. Tonight's topic: what to do when you don't know what to do. That's what we're gonna demonstrate with tonight, T Swing. What to do when you don't know what to do. Let me put a little echo on that. What to do when you don't know what to do. Tonight's topic. Yeah. Yeah, we'll stay hitting that share button. We'll get amped up here in a minute and we'll go ahead on and pour up that bell, get that wine going, and we'll jump this conversation off. We'll get it jump started. One of the things about if you've never been in Wind Down Wednesday, you're in for a treat because those that are on the timeline, Listen here, they get busy one time. They bring it on home. They bring it on home. On home. Yeah, they bring it on home for you, baby. Let me get it up for you. Yeah. Yes, indeed. T Swin having fun with that soundboard. Listen, trying to give you all something. Come over here to play with too, so we can have fun. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Also, shout out to Black Moses Freedom Festival. That's going to be held this summer, June the 6th through the 8th in Beaufort, South Carolina. Queen Basu, Black Sis Nefertiti. Yes, she's out of the ATL as well. Also, shout out to J Love, turning a moment into a movement. Shout out to me and Can't Always Be Wrong podcast, T Swin and J Bean. Shout out. Shout out to BB Whiskey Barbecue, the ATL. Yeah. Deborah is the owner of that. Shout out to Pseudos, none other than DJ Biz. We're going to shout you out if you up in here. Shout out to Dr. Clea, the ATL. Yes, indeed. Y'all hang on in here with us. We got to put each other on, right? The only way we're going to do it is we're going to have to put each other on. And you all know that, hey, you can get on live with one. Raise your hand and you can come on in and raise sand if you raise your hand. That's all right. Yes, indeed. So, I see you. Priestess Lavelle is in the house. Oh, the Prince of Peace just walked through the door. I see you. Oh yeah, what's going on with y'all out there? Everybody, it's everything, everything. If everything is everything, shoot them hearts in the air real quick. Oh yeah, shoot them in the air real quick. Hey, Alfie. Hey, what's going on? It's my cruise buddy, Octavia and I. Yes, indeed. But yeah, I've had an amazing Wednesday, and I know I'm doing quite a bit of talking here. That's because I'm sharing. And again, sharing is caring. So when you come through the door, please let us know where you're hailing from. And then go ahead on and hit that share button one time for us. All right, fam. Is that okay? Go ahead and hit that share button. Now, for those that are on my staff or anyone that wants to, please repost the topic for tonight. What to do when you don't know what to do. Okay? I think that's pretty simplistic. What do you all think? I think it's pretty simplistic. Yeah. How about some more reverb in this here? Everybody okay? Y'all good? All right. Thank y'all for them hearts. Just let me get a couple of more shares in, and then we're gonna go ahead on and get started. We're not gonna hold up on this. You know, everybody know where we at. They know where we meet every Wednesday, right? And I know it's warming up outside. So man, it was 80 degrees here in South Kakalaki today. Oh, it was on point. It was going on. I was sitting out meditating, enjoying the sun. Yes, indeed. Getting a little sunbathing in, heating up them melanocytes so I can secrete that melanin. Yes, indeed. Y'all know how we do it. Yeah, yeah. Wind Down Wednesday. Thank you for the topic out there. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Let me get this one more share in. All right. All right, fam. We're almost about there. All right. Okay. We're almost about there. I hate when Facebook does this. Okay, we're almost there, fam. Give me just a couple of more seconds here. Dropping in some of these. All right, fam. Let's get ready to get at it. Y'all ready to pour up this wine? Who want to give the toast tonight? Let's go ahead and hit this toast and we can go ahead and get into this. Is that all right? Just waiting on the toast now. Who's going to give the toast? Okay. All right. Anybody getting the toast? Again, tonight's topic is what to do when you don't know what to do. And tonight's podcast is being sponsored to you by none other than the Prince of Peace, Queen Octavia, the master teacher, the quantum shifter, the shapeshifter, the code breaker, baby. And none other than T Swin, Men Can't Always Be Wrong podcast. Those are your sponsors for tonight podcast. So let's pour up this wine. This is a nice, affordable brand. It's Barefoot. And it's a Pinot Grigio. Ooh, yeah, that's going to be really buttery and nice. So we're going to pour up a bale, as always, and we're going to get into this topic. All right, fam? I'm pretty sure someone is going to put the toast out there in just a second. Got to pour up a bale. You all know that's how they give us when we go to the restaurant. We pay $14.99 for a bale. You'd be like, hold on, man, bring that bottle back here. Right? Excuse me, my sinuses are bothering me a bit. Okay, so let me see if we got this toast out here yet. Okay, thank you, T Swin, for that toast. Tonight's toast is by T Swin, Men Can Always Be Wrong podcast host. Yes, to patience and uncertainty, courage in doubt, and clarity in the right moment. May wisdom guide our steps. Salute, salute, salute. Family. Oh, this is nice, buttery, and it's not too sweet. Oh, it is off the chain. I can feel one coming on tonight. Let me say that again. I can feel one coming on tonight. Y'all about ready to get into this? Y'all about ready to get into this? All right, let's get ready to get into this. I got to hit my sippers first, though. All right, sippers. 17. All right. Yes, Queen Octavia says, what I do when I don't know what to do is stop and pray, ask for guidance and wisdom on the situation. Ah, that's nice. That is nice, fam. Did y'all hear that? That's great advice right there. That's great advice. Again, let me read this once again for you all, and you all can chime in on this or give forth your opinion. But Queen Octavia says, what I do when I don't know what to do is stop, stop, and pray. Ask for guidance and wisdom on the situation. Yes, yes, amazing. Yeah, that is good because that is a form of meditation because you stop and give yourself an opportunity to gather your thoughts. And yeah, for sure, when you don't know what to do, I always say, here's my pet peeve. I always say, when you don't know what to do what you know to do. Did y'all catch that? When you don't know what to do what you know to do. In other words, do what you have always been able to do within yourself, and you'll be able to find in the center of what you're doing the answer that you're looking for, right? Because we're looking for an answer to seemingly a conundrum or a quandary or a situation that we may be unfamiliar with, right? So we want to make sure that we are inundated with the right kind of information because here's the thing, we typically make choices and decisions based off of information that we already have, right? In other words, we can't make any choices and decisions based off of something that we do not have. Now, however, we can do that if we have access to and we haven't limited ourselves to any one thing, right? Sometimes it's hard to find answers to situations and circumstances because we have what? Locked ourselves inside of a box. And more often than not, those boxes are related to how we believe or our belief system. Sometimes our belief system impedes our progress, right? Because it has certain tenets that you can't exceed because if you violate them, then you would be considered a decadent or you will be blackballed or you would be ostracized. So sometimes we inhibit ourselves when a belief system put us in a box. Are you listening? You hear me and you hear me well because I'm listening to you all too. Okay. All right. So, um, Prince of Peace says, I concur with Queen Octavia. Also, I can take counsel with the one. Yes, counsel is very important. Therapy is very important because hopefully, if you go to counsel or to therapy, they will be able to pinpoint what's going on with you and then give you a solution because counselors, therapists, guides, all of those, they should have the ability to give you information that's solution driven. Okay. We want a solution, right? Okay. Yes. Queen Octavia says easy access to a wise man. Yes, I'm available. You can inbox me. Okay. You can inbox me and we can set up a counseling session. We can talk about it. Okay. And get some solutions. How about that? we can get solutions. Is everybody okay out there? How y'all doing? Yes. When I'm counseling, yes, it's solution driven. If I cannot help you, I will not belabel you uh, with cliches and with other people's information. I would simply say, hey, let me refer you to someone that I do believe could help you, right? We have to put each other on. We won't put each other on. We will know someone that can help someone, but guess what happens? We won't even mention them. We won't even share them with someone else, right? So you have to bear in mind the way we get to spaces and places is that we share each other, right? We share each other. What do y'all think about that? Queen Octavia says, one thing I try not to do is apply shame for not knowing. Yes, because we have a lot of that going on. We have a lot of shaming that's going on. And so people are reluctant to reveal things because they've been shamed. And through that shaming, they've been what? Traumatized. And because they've been traumatized, they're going to trauma bond with someone else, right? And there's a great deal of trauma bonding that's going on. And you have to be very careful because people will dump on you. And before you know it, you'll be acting out what they dumped on you, right? So we want to be careful with that. Is that all right? Okay. T Swin says you got to talk to someone that's been through what you're going through or where you're trying to go that succeeded and overcame. And I agree with that. That's very powerful, T Swin. Thank you for dropping that. Let's toast to that. Let's toast to T Swin and Queen Octavia. They're dropping some very powerful information. I'm waiting on Osun if she's still in the room. She's very powerful too. Lisa ain't said nothing. All right, listen here. Y'all know my favorite toast is may you live forever and shall I never die. Salute, salute, salute. It's Wind Down Wednesday, baby. Therapy with a sip, grown folk conversation. Salute. Y'all, this is really good. I'm like really chug-a-lugging. Y'all may get me through a bail tonight. There she is, Queen Osun. I knew she was going to chime in a minute. Okay. What y'all doing out here on YouTube? Talk to me. If you're still in the room, talk to me. All right, listen, Queen Osun says, I like to meditate, clear my mind so I can find the block. Yeah, what's blocking so that you can find it. I hear you. I won't focus on the problem or even try to come up with a solution. I try to remain open until the next step is unveiled. And that's a great process. That's a great process. And with that particular process, you're gonna need some experience with that because the average person is not going to be able to do that. And I'm glad that Osun is sharing that because that's a process that you can utilize. And always remember, just remember that when you're meditating, your mind is never going to stop thinking. It's going to keep flowing, 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 flowing. It's going to continue to flow. Okay. And so if you follow the process that Queen Osun is talking about, man, it would take you to that space where it triggers that solution to come forth. right? The unveiling of what the solution is, so that your thinking now is solution driven. And so often we're not solution driven, right? We're not even pretty much even looking for a solution. Okay. Oh, she's in the house, y'all. The queen that said Queen Ebony Holmes. That's Queen Basu, Black Sis, Nephilim. Hey, again, June 6th through the 8th, Black Moses Freedom Festival, Beaufort, South Carolina. Queen, if you're still in the room, please put that on the timeline so we can get some people hooked up and get them there. All right? Yes. Queen Osun says, I personally have a hard time asking for help. Yet I'm learning how important it is to have good, like-minded people in your corner who you can go to. Yes, I think that is very important, that you can have like-minded people that you can go to. Those of you that are coming in on YouTube, this is Wind Down Wednesday, Therapy with a Sip, grown folk conversation. So if you're here, please do this for me and for us. Please subscribe and like and hit that notification button, that notification bell. But yeah, when you think about that, Queen Osun, that we are forever learning, and in that learning, we should be willing to make those connections that we need. And remember, I was talking about earlier about us putting each other on. When you know that someone has the information that you know could quite possibly help someone, you should refer them, because I prefer referrals, right? Because 9 times out of 10, if you get a referral, that person typically really wants a solution or solutions to what they may be experiencing, right? Oh, come on, talk to me. It's grown folk conversation, baby. Wind Down Wednesday. Therapy with a Sip. With your host with the most, the one. Okay. T Swin says, some people will withhold information and solutions. That is correct. Just so they can watch you bump your head for entertainment. Oh, T Swin, man, thank you for dropping that. I've encountered that a lot in my time and in my community. Thank you for dropping that. That's very important to realize as well, that there are going to be those that try to set traps, gins, snares, pitfalls, so that they can make mockery of you. But how you get around that is being connected to those that can give you that information that you need to be solution driven. And I don't know why that's coming out very powerful tonight. Solution driven. What do you all think about that? If we're all on the same page and you would like to participate in this, put a 1 on the timeline. Only if you would like to participate, put a 1 on the timeline. Man, y'all find it up. Hey, JJ, what's going on? Solution driven. I'm going to have to write that down. Yeah. Solution driven. Isn't that something? Solution driven. Being solution driven. I guess we're going to have to do something on that one of these Wednesday nights. How about that? But yeah, being solution driven. Getting the answer that you need to whatever you may be experiencing. And those of you on YouTube, if you're there and you'd like to participate in this, please just put a 1 on the timeline for us. Gratitude. Yeah. And let me go back up the timeline. Make sure I'm not missing anything. Yeah. Again, T Swin, that was awesome. Queen Octavia says, it's pitiful when someone who has the ability to properly help, guide, advise someone just doesn't. What do you have to lose? I agree. This is very important, family. As we build here in Wind Down Wednesday, those that have podcasts and they're in the room now, they'll tell you I support them. When you look up, I will be up in that room with you and we'll be getting it on. Why? Because we have to put each other on. We are the only ones that's got us. And I think Queen Basu talked about that. And I think that's going to be a part of the extravaganza, the Black Moses Freedom Festival there in Beaufort, South Carolina. We got us, and we're the only ones that can have us, right? And so that means that we have to share us with us. We have to share us with each other. T Swin has had me on his podcast. We've collaborated together and teamed up together and been on this podcast. I've been on J Love, turning a moment into a movement podcast. I've been on the Black Love Family podcast. It's been a number of podcasts that I've been on. Please, owe it to my head and not my heart if I don't mention you. But with grateful gratitude, I want to say thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Because we have to put each other on. Now, you all know that this platform is referred to as what? FUBU, right? For us, by us. Kudos, shout out to all of the guests that have been on Wind Down Wednesday, right? We have an amazing time, family, when our guests come in. We had my daughter on, Kiana. That's out of Little Rock. We've had T Swin out of H Town. We've had number one KP out of Chi Town, out of Chicago. We've had a number of people. We've had the intuitive one. Craig Leverett has been in the house. We've had guests that were extraordinary and off the chain. And there's going to be others. We've had Dr. Clea. Dr. Clea out of the ATL has been in the house. Shout out to all of you all. Thank you all for coming in. And listen, we have to give each other kudos. We have to give accolades. We have to give flowers. We have to do these things so that we can continue to encourage one another. And I want to go back to something, and I want to do this again. I want to go back and do this again. Hold on, family. I want to go back and do this again. Here it is, because this is important. Yes. I want to go back to this toast that T Swin gave. You all remember the toast that T Swin gave? Listen to this, because it is very important. It's very prophetic because it entailed and aligned itself right with what we're doing tonight. So grab your wine, your water, whatever you're sipping on. Whatever you're sipping on, put it on a timeline, whether you're sipping on tea, herbs, whatever. Let's get at it. But listen, I want to hit this toast one more time. Look at this. Listen to what T Swin said. T Swin said, to patience and uncertainty, courage in doubt, and clarity in the right moment, may wisdom guide our steps. Oh man, that's powerful. This is in line with everything that we're talking about, family. He has encompassed, encapsulated, crystallized, and opened up what it is that we're demonstrating with on tonight. Listen with that, man. Salute, salute, salute. Mm-mm. I got a bell, y'all. I got a bell. Uh-oh, which means I got to pour up. I got to pour up. Yeah, I got to pour this one up, y'all. Ooh-wee. Let me get that bell. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You ain't wind down Wednesday, baby, with your host with the most. The one, the apostle, the prophet, the cosmic commander. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Y'all good out there? All right, I'm gonna take me a little bit more swig here so we can get into this conversation. I'm really enjoying this, and you all are tearing that timeline up. Fired up. Somebody said, fire. Yes, indeed. There we go. Mm. All right, it's therapy with a sip, baby. It's Wind Down Wednesday. Grown folk conversation. Salute to my sippers. All right. Let me hit this timeline. Let me hit this timeline. Yes, indeed, JP. It's a nice wine. I'm checking the timeline for you. Ta-da, ta-da, ta-da. And that was a good thought too, as well, T. Swin, when you said you got to talk to someone that's been through what you may be going through, or may go through. I thought that was very powerful as well. You, Queen Octavia, Osun, Osun talking about the meditation. Queen Octavia was talking about how people should put you on. If they know that you have information, they should put you on. They should refer someone to you so that they can get the help that they quite possibly need. Is that all right? Queen Octavia says you also have to have a lot of patience. Yes, indeed. Um, in response to Osun, yes, Osun had a very powerful statement as well. She says, personally, had a hard time asking for help. And sometimes we do. Why? Because our pride get in the way, or fear gets in the way, or apprehension gets in the way. And so we kind of, oh, sipping on Jamaican, me happy wine cooler. All right. Me sipping on Beaumont Cloud. Yeah, yeah. Yes, indeed, T. Y'all laying it out tonight. As always, we have the greatest crowd. We have the greatest family. Excuse me. T. Swin says, some people want to hold that HNIC position while other groups try to open the floodgates for their people. And he's absolutely correct. Y'all know what that is. That he Negrito in charge. And for educational purposes only, that head nigga in charge. Y'all know what he means. Yes, indeed. Thank you, Queen Basu, for that information. You all can see it under Ebony Holmes. That's our AKA. June the 6th through the 8th, 2025. I see y'all representing, boy. Y'all throwing up signs and everything out there. y'all is on it. But yeah, when we really get down to the crux of it, we're gonna need each other. And we're gonna, as T. Swin has said, we're gonna need those that have had experience, that have been through certain situations and circumstances and succeeded. They had great success with what they went through. They didn't fall victim to it. And it is unfortunate that what is happening to us, more often than not, we're getting into toxic situations. And those toxic situations are causing us to trauma bond. And before you know it, you are in an all out brawl or argument, and it just doesn't go well, right? These are some of the things that we are experiencing as our kinds of people that look like us, because we really haven't dealt with the trauma, right? And more often than not, there is traumatic situations that have happened to us in our childhood, right? And it's a common topic among people that says that they're doing the work and they're trying to heal themselves, right? Excuse me, right? Excuse me. Okay. Excuse me, family. These sinuses are off the chain. Okay. Okay, I'm sorry, I ran back. So, but most people aren't really doing the inner work. They're not really dealing with that inner child that was traumatized, because they're not going to let you into that space. And you're going to have a level of experience, as, of course, T. Swin was saying. You're going to have a certain level of experience, because you're going to have to be able to tap on that without even knowing what happened in their childhood. And this is some of the therapy that I give, that you don't have to tell me. I can go within you and look at it and tell you what happened and when it happened and at what age it happened. See, when you touch someone like that, you become more creditable. They're going to open up to you, and you can bring a level of healing to them that no one up until that point has had the ability to do. However, they must position themselves so that can happen for them. I'm just saying, we're in Wind Down Wednesday, baby. Therapy with a sip. Yes, indeed. Oh, I see the master teacher, the quantum shifter, the shape shifter, the code breaker, baby, had stepped in. All right. Queen Osun says pride, fear, and or shame, not being able to overcome on your own. Like Queen Octavia said, yes, you're correct, Queen Osun. Yeah, yo, it's tearing it up. Let's get at it, y'all. Let's work this thing. Yes, indeed. Uh, uh, Queen Octavia says, and respond to, um, it's pitiful when someone who has the ability to properly, she goes on to say, it's pathetic. What a crab in a barrel mentality. I agree. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. The master teacher says, yes, it's time for unity and healing. We're about to get down on the B side of this, y'all, and get ready to get up out of here in just a few minutes. I just want to take a moment and shout out those that sponsored the podcast tonight. None other than the Prince of Peace and Queen Octavia, the master teacher, T. Swin, Men Can Always Be Wrong podcast. This is where we take a pause for the cause, y'all, and ask you all to donate. To donate. We're not begging, we're asking, because I am a content creator and I need your financial support to continue to do what I'm doing. We have soundboards now. We have mics now that have been donated by the master teacher, by the Prince of Peace, by Queen Octavia, and others, and through the donations that you all have been given. Note that your donations are going to cause us to be able to do more with what it is that we have going on. Thank you, Queen Octavia, for your donation. Thank you for your donation, Prince of Peace. Thank you all. Thank you all for your donation. Thank you for the donation of your time. Thank you all for that. Okay? Gratitude. Now, T. Swin says sometimes you have to get out of your comfort zone to get knowledge you need. Absolutely. And that's interesting, T. Swin, that you mentioned that, because I was talking about our belief system earlier, how our belief systems lock us into this box or put us into this comfort zone where we become so comfortable that we won't look outside of that, so that we can bring something new into our line of sight. The way we download new information is that it's brought into our line of sight, right? You all know what that means. For example, how many of y'all, I know it happened to me. I was talking to Queen Octavia. We were talking the other day. how that she didn't notice the kinds of vehicles that she purchased until she purchased hers and started driving around. She started to notice that, man, there's so many vehicles that look like mine. Why? Because it had been brought into her line of what? Sight. And this is what we have to do for each other. If we're going to grow and grow exponentially, we're going to need things brought into our line of sight. And this is one of the ways that we do it. It's podcast right here. And also the podcast that we do on Saturdays, the Truth Session. And the master teacher is doing a tremendous job. He's dealing with quantum theories and principles and possibilities and quantum leaping and all of that would cost you thousands of dollars to get. You can come into the Truth Session. All we're asking is for donations. You would have to pay thousands of dollars to get this information. Listen, it is well thought out. It isn't complicated. He's simplifying it for you, putting it in your lap. So listen, every Saturday, 3 p.m. Central, 4 p.m. Eastern Time, Facebook Live, or you can catch us on YouTube. Okay? So with that in tow, we are committed to opening up so that you can get the information that you need for whatever it is that you're going to be doing. Okay? So let me get back to the timeline, but please donate. Let me check the timeline. If you're in the house, let me know you're in the house. In the house, let me know you're in the house. Yes. I was trying to see. Let me see if we got any more donors so we can shout you out. Listen, if you donated, thank you, T Swin, Man Can Always Be Wrong podcast, donated. Thank you for that prophetic number that you dropped on us, T Swin. That's very prophetic. That's going to be brown. That's going to bring balance to both masculine and feminine. Also the yin and the yang. Yes, sir. We're going to get it on real strong up in here. Oh, look who is not even fashionably late. She just late. Kizzy. Hola. ¿Cómo está? But yeah, this is how we get it on real strong. Oh, also, JP want me to make mention, y'all. Listen, this is the birthday, the day of entrance, the born day of the one, the apostle, the prophet, the cosmic commander, the host with the most, baby. I am the host with the most. I am the host with the most. Yes, indeed. But look, yeah, this is my birthday month. Listen, y'all know where my Cash App is, where my PayPal is. Y'all hit me up. I'm going to be here. I promise you. You can get a call through to me. You can get in my DM. Listen, I promise you, I can give you an answer to whatever dilemma that you may be experiencing. Oh, I'm experienced. I've been doing this for over 30 years. For over 30 years. Not 30, but over 30 years. All right, fam? Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Queen Osun says, exactly. I feel like the energy in this season are separating and bonding in a way where the result is that those of us who wish to be with and for each other are being brought together to do great things, healing, finances, and community building. I agree with you. Thank you for that, Osun. Did you all hear what she just said? Hold on. We're going to toast to that right there. Oh, man, that's off the chain. And let me back up real quick. Queen Octavia says, absolutely, growth is not comfortable. No, indeed. Yes, indeed. In regards to answering T. Swin. Now, again, let me read from Queen Osun. Exactly. I feel like the energies in this season are separating and bonding in a way. Check this out. where the result is that those of us who wish to be with and for each other are building with each other, are being brought together to do great things. And I agree with that wholeheartedly. Healing, finances, and community and building, I decree it to be so. I come into agreement with Queen Osun and Nuki, Isu. I agree. I agree. I come into agreement with you. Yes, indeed. Now, let's toast to that. Let's toast to JP as well. JP says, Happy birthday month to the one. And then he gives you the ways to be able to donate. Here it is. Happy birthday to me. There we go. Salute, salute, salute. Into my sippers. Hey, y'all. Wind Down Wednesday family. Shout out to JP, the Prince of Peace. Boy, I got my butter whip. He done whipped my butter, y'all. Look at that butter. Butter whip. How many of y'all remember that old term? I got my butter whip. Yeah. Just so y'all know, the longer they get, the harder they are to twist. You understand me? Don't play with this. Hey, y'all see this here? This the real deal. Ain't no color in it. Ain't none of that. My sides ain't shaved. None of that. And I ain't knocking nobody. I'm just telling you, I'm the real deal. Yes, indeed. It's Wind Down Wednesday. Therapy with a sip. Grown folk conversation. Oh, you with your host with the most, the one, the apostle, the prophet, the cosmic commander. Yes, indeed. All right, fam. Let me check this. Marshall, you in the house? Is you in here? I don't see you on the timeline. Put something on the timeline so I can see you. You just snuck up in here, Marshall. I see your picture. Stop playing. Okay. A family. Shout out to my mom. Shout out to Mother Mary Clay. Oh, so gratitude. Shout out to none other than Osun for your donation. Gratitude. Thank you for your donation, Queen. Yes, indeed. Shout out to my mom, y'all. A brave girl went through an operation, had a major operation, y'all. Listen here. They done already released her because she didn't heal so fast. Shout out to Mother Mary Clay, y'all. Send her some of that love. Send some of that love to my mama. Hit that heart button, y'all. Send some love out to my mom. Thank you, Marshall. Thank you while you was hiding out. I caught you up in the corner. What's going on, y'all? Also, we have in the house Rosalind. Shout out to Rosalind. She received an award for her compilation of books. Shout out to you. Put it on the timeline. Put your information on the timeline. If you have a business, put it on the timeline. It's Wind Down Wednesday, baby. Y'all hanging out with none other than your host with the most, the one, the apostle, the prophet, the cosmic commander. Y'all know what time it is, baby. Y'all know how we toss it up, baby. It's about grown folk, right? Grown folk conversation. Y'all can come up in here and we can get it on real strong and leave it alone. Like Matty Stone did, because he was some kin to Papa the Rolling Stone. Wherever he laid his hat was his home. Y'all better talk to me up in you tonight. We in Wind Down Wednesday. Yes, indeed, fam. Listen, we done made it all the way over here to this B side. Osun says blessings for continual healing for Mother Clay. Gratitude. Thank you all. Please send that out there. Shout out Mother Clay. Thank you, Priestess Lavelle. Thank you, Kizzy, Inspirational Queen. If you have some information, inspirational queen, please put it on the timeline so they can find you, baby girl. Yes, indeed. Thank you all. Yes, indeed. Priestess LaVelle said, wind down Wednesday, baby. Y'all know how we do it. Listen, again, shout out, shout out. Hold on. Wait a minute. Let me see if I, hold on, fam. And we're going to get up out of here in just a minute. My son been over here in my information. Excuse me just a second. All right. Yeah, my son been over here at my desk messing around. Before y'all check up out of here, listen. We have some great people among us that we need to support. Rosalind, she's on the timeline now. She's put her information out there. This is just one of her books right here. And I'm going to put on display next Wednesday her children's book. She has a children's book as well. Put that information out there, Rosalind. You're in the room tonight. Put that information out there. Shout out to you, Rosalind Severin McLean out of New York, y'all. That's New York in the house. Yes, indeed. And remember, I mentioned to you all, stay in here. Don't run up out of here. Come on here. We're going to put each other on, man. We're going to take care of each other. Y'all see that? The Amazing You. This is a journal by none other than Dr. Clear in the ATL, y'all. Listen, we got some great people among us, and all we have to do is support them. Oh, y'all. And then, you know, our boy, he in the house, T. Swin, has a book out called Love is for Suckers. If you haven't had an opportunity to purchase this yet, listen, hopefully he's still in the room. If not, I think he already put his information on the timeline. If he's still here, please put it on the timeline so that you can pick this up. Listen, it's we got us. We the only ones going to do this, family. We're building. We're building here in Wind Down Wednesday, as well as the True Session on Saturdays, 3 p.m. Central, 4 p.m. Eastern Time. Okay, that's on Facebook and then also on YouTube. So listen, support. Listen, you may not be able to stay the whole time, but listen, come in, get those numbers up. Come on, put them emojis on the timeline, move the algorithm. Come on here. We have to be there for each other, and so that we don't beg each other. So when we're there, we can support. Okay, we can support each other. Also, this is my boy out of Chicago, Fahim Muhammad, which is DJ Boogie's brother. He has a financial book out. Here. I've been trying to get him to get in and put his information on the timeline. So, you know, this is an amazing read. So, if you have paraphernalia, send it to us. I'm not going to pay for it. Don't be asking me to pay for it and I'm giving you free advertisement. That ain't good. Right? I wouldn't do that to you. Okay? So, we are. Okay. Kizzy's putting some information out here. Let me see. Excuse me. Okay. Kizzy says, oh, and blood pressure is back to normal. And there are, yeah, because are you saying you? Because I was praying for you. Thank you for putting that out there, JP, Prince of Peace. Beat Vibrations, crafted by Kafira, which is the young entrepreneur of his family, his daughter. Yes, indeed. Hey, she be popping them out, y'all. They off the chain. You need to invest. Hit them up. Okay. Queen Kizzy says, oh, and blood pressure is back to normal, and there are no signs of diabetes. Hey, kudos. Y'all, hey, remember, in your meditation time, call out names in your mind. You don't have to speak them out loud. No, call them out in your name. We're gonna pray one for the other so that all of us can make it through whatever it is that we may be confronting. We are here for each other, baby. This wind down Wednesday, baby. This therapy with a sip. Grown folk conversation. Listen, don't mind others. We ain't concerned about them, right? Don't mind others. Let's get this last toast up, y'all. Excuse me. And if you haven't had an opportunity to donate, please donate. You might even not, you may not donate today, but hey, tomorrow's another day. Isn't that right? Oh, come on here and talk to me. I'm your host with the most, baby. They don't make them like me no more because I'm your host with the most, the one, the apostle, the prophet, the cosmic commander. Let's get this toast in here. Excuse me. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Okay. This is the toast to take us to the place that we shall be most blissful, and that we shall be able to recall those things that has brought us so much joy anyway. That sounds like cameo now, y'all. That brought us so much joy anyway, baby. Salute, salute, salute. Isn't that something? Yes, indeed. Queen Octavia talk about sip it up, young buck. Yeah, those were the days of old. Yes, indeed. But listen, I love you all. I love you all. I love you all. Listen, this has been another Wind Down Wednesday. Yet we've all done everything that we were supposed to do. We were here. We've shared. We we came. We saw, and we what? We conquered, didn't we? Oh yes, indeed. Listen, continued success in all of you all endeavors. Until next Wind Down Wednesday. What? One what? One love, eternal light, peace, power, prosperity, and in the words of the Prince of Peace, JP, excellent health. Hold what you got. Muse over it. Cogitate upon it. Meditate upon it. But by all means, do what? Y'all know what it is. Do what? Govern yourselves accordingly. Until next time.